So he says, I sent an email on my site last week, question about why some of the locations are ranking way better than other locations with less backlinks. I just started working on SEO in February. Okay, so it's like 4 months ago. I have each location as a silo. Not really sure what he means about that, but I guess we'll see. Love your opinion on the current structure. Okay, so some locations are ranking way better than other locations with less backlinks. Okay. So yeah, let's take a look. So first of all, the site looks like it's doing pretty good. It's actually kind of weird though, because you can see the Ahrefs traffic spike, but then the traffic came down again. I guess it's probably just a keyword bouncing around, but
You're
anyway.
just moving around.
It does look like even though there is a lot of volatility, it looks like the graph is definitely, trending upwards. Like you can kind of see this.
Mm-hmm.
Let me draw a little line for you. You can kind of just see it like going up this line like that, which is nice.
Yeah,
This is normal. It's never just
that's
a
good.
straight line up. There's always this kind of bouncing around, ups and downs. And yeah, it looks like you're Google keeps testing you, or you keep popping onto like page one for probably some bigger keywords. And the site is also you're over
You are.
1,000 traffic. You're even going up to 2,000 traffic sometimes, and you're only DR30. And just looking at the site itself, it's probably not like the hugest niche or something. So let's see how many pages you got. 250 pages on this site. Right, let's see. I just want to see his top pages. So, okay, so you got some location pages in here. Looks like your location at Atlanta doing pretty good. Philadelphia. Okay, so you got kind of these things everywhere. New
Yeah.
York City. So first to answer your question, so why your one location that has less backlinks might be ranking better than a location that has more backlinks is generally going to come down to two things. Your competition in those locations and maybe a needed topical authority for those locations. So as far as the competition goes, that's something you can check pretty easily. So for example, your Atlanta page, is ranking higher. I'm assuming that this page has less backlinks than your New York City page. Of course, you would like to rank the New York City page because the population's a lot higher, right? But, the New York City page is also going to be a lot more competitive. So it's going to be a lot easier to rank, your Atlanta page, maybe your Dallas page. What else you got here? Austin, Austin, definitely a smaller city, maybe Orlando, San Diego. I would assume those would be a little bit easier to rank for than say like New York. Or even then you've got
Right.
like some much smaller locations, like for example, San Clemente. We know where that is because we have some
Yep.
good memories there.
We
We had some
partied
friends
out
that
there
used to live
before.
there.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff like that should be easier to rank for than your other stuff. But actually, it's not. So San Clemente is like way down at the bottom. Well, it's position 24 according to Ahrefs, and then he's ranking higher for Atlanta. It's on page one for it. Let's see. I wanted to see what he was saying
It's
about
kind of
silos.
weird. I'm so originally when I first got on this site. Oh, okay. So your menu's different on the inner pages than it is on the home page. So like home page, you've got drop-down menus that work from about, and then the other thing, the services. And that's where you find the locations page. However, when you go to inner pages, those drop-down menus are no longer available. Personally, I would fix that because I like crawlability through the main menu, especially, for all your locations pages. But if you go to URL /locations near me, then you'll find the hub page for all of the areas served that he's got. But yeah, I think for this site, everything looks good. Looks like you're doing things well. But yeah, it does come down to competition. One thing that I don't see you utilizing here is a blog, I don't believe. And so for areas that have a little bit more competition, you can help yourself out not only with backlinks, but with articles that, show kind of niche specific information on that particular area as well. So like for yours particularly, not to be too specific, you could have articles about, I don't know, taking pictures in a certain area or something along those lines and using that to interlink strategically to the areas served pages, etc.
Oh, I just found
You
something really weird. So for
know.
example, if you go to his Atlanta page,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like basically tried to create a mini website for each location. So if you go to the Atlanta page, are you there? And then
Oh,
click
okay, that's what
home,
he's. Oh,
and
that's what
that's
he means
considered.
by silo, is that there's no interlinking out. So like you come down into each
So when you
one.
hit home on the top menu now, it actually takes you just to that Atlanta page, keyword plus
Interesting.
Atlanta. And when you hit FAQ, then it takes you to that /FAQ. So it's like,
If you're out there, can you tell me which cities got the best rankings? Or I guess we can just look in
I really
Ahrefs and
don't like
see.
what he's done with this.
Well, I want to see whether Google likes it or not, because if he's got like two different areas where he's got organic rankings for each one of these, yeah, like initially I don't like it either. That's why I said add it to the main menu. But if he's getting some stuff to resonate in each particular SERP, then maybe I don't know. I haven't messed with. I can't even think of looking at a site that's doing things quite this way. It's almost like creating like an orphaned area served um, silo.
I mean, his Atlanta page at least is ranking well,
Yeah.
but the other one's not as much. Actually at one of his competitors right now, and they're doing something. They're doing the same thing.
Are they really?
Yes.
Hmm.
Um, Here, I'll send it to you.
Yeah. So I mean, if it works, it works.
I just sent you the competitor that's doing the same thing. When you click home, it takes you still on that page.
Okay.
That is so weird.
I mean, I
Anyway,
could see why it could maybe kind of work. It's not something that I've ever done. But it's hard to say that you should get away from this because I mean it is working for you. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it is my personal opinion about it. I would still, if backlinks aren't quite getting you where you want to go, I would still say utilize a blog to create more related content that you can interlink to. Or even with the way you're doing it, you could do specific siloed blogs for each area served.
yeah, you could think of like a
Wouldn't be
few,
my preference, but
you could think of like some
you
supporting
could.
content you could do for each location. Um, and you could pretty much do like the same supporting content for each location.
Hmm.
Probably going to be, just seeing your niche, probably be something about like events, right? Something about
Yeah.
events in the area or parties or whatever. Um, and yeah, you could kind of repeat that for every location. But yeah, this is just kind of blowing my mind, to be honest. It seems really. I mean, I guess it's not really the end of the world. It's just that they are using the menu in a very weird way,
Yeah.
and I don't know
It's
why.
like it.
I don't know why they would want to call that like the thing that bothers me the most is clicking home and it doesn't go to the actual home page. But anyway,
Oh, that's interesting. Because I was just clicking their logo to go to the homepage. But yeah. And then what about in the footer? If we go to like, is the footer different for each one, or is there at least crawl? Because that's my main concern when you do something like this is crawlability issues, right? Like, ideally, you want Google crawlers crawling all over the place. Um, but again, these are local silos, so let's go here.
I'm just looking up Best Buy links, see what pages have the most links over here.
So yeah. I mean, yeah, he's still got crawlability for the entire site through the footer, so that's good. Yeah.
So it looks like Orange County and San Diego have the most links. Chicago, NYC, Philadelphia. Atlanta has got like 8. Yeah, so, if I had to guess, I would just say a lot of these ones that have a lot of links is more competitive. But we can also
Yeah.
go and look at the links that you have to these pages.
A lot of them too have been coming in over the last, few months, which I guess is, when he said he started doing SEO, heavily backlink. But even like this main one, Orange County, he's still got rankings for that too. Um, Anchors. Anchors look all right.
Yeah, looks like it's got some like decent links in here.
Yeah. There's some like spammy directories and stuff, but overall, I mean, like looks fine to me. I guess this too is maybe, yeah, he's got a 301 from something. Um, but yeah, overall, I mean, I think this looks fine.
Yeah, I might just take some time for the other stuff.
Hmm.
Um, here,
But
let's.
I'd say like, for only doing SEO for a few months, like it looks like you're doing pretty solid. I mean, like no real red flags looking at anything. You're on the way up, your graph is looking decent on the up and up. And for a local based site, I would say since March you went from like 103 estimated organic traffic from total of 383 keywords to now you're at 1,500 traffic and 2,400 keywords. That's some rapid positive movement.
What's his authority? It's okay. You're a DR30. So I'm just looking at your Orange County location. I just wanted to look at your competitors real quick. So you're a DR30, right? And if you go to Orange County and see your competitors up here, number 1 is DR91, number 2, 95,
Yeah.
44, 31, 30. Oh, you're up here. You
Yeah.
are here on
Yeah, he's
Orange
he's
County.
there. And I noticed, I mean, like, it's going to be hard to compete with those other ones
Yeah, I
because they're
mean,
also like national ranking sites that are not only about this specific niche.
and then you see below him,
So
everyone
if,
below him actually has lower authority, 19, 10,
yeah,
19.
yeah.
So it's kind of playing
So I
out
mean,
the
like,
exact way you'd think it would play out.
hmm
What's another one that he's not doing well for? I'm gonna look at one more real quick.
all right.
Um, let's see, maybe San Diego?
A Wales.
Is he on here? Nope.
No.
But it looks like he could be because there's some lower authority ones on here. We got a 17, 9, 8. Not really sure where he's at on that one. Yeah, it's kind
He's
of
on
weird to be
page
honest.
2, bottom of page 2. Just
Gotcha.
looking in the SERPs.
You know, and like Nick said, you know, you've only been doing stuff for 4 months or so, which, you know, in the grand scheme of things, you know, things
Yeah.
don't just everything's not going to move at the same time, and everything's not going to, you know, this is one thing about SEO is that, like, it just doesn't work out how you think it's going to work out.
Nope.
It's going to be completely random. Things are going to behave really strangely. We're also in a really weird time of like Google volatility right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Google just seems like it's kind of
We
breaking.
were just in
Um,
Algaru, pure red, all month, every day but 2 days, orange days. It's crazy.
yeah, anyway, you know, I think you can disregard what we were saying about the structure of your site, even though I don't like it and I don't think I would have done it like that. It really bugs me when you click home and it doesn't go to the home page of the website. Um, but anyway, one of your big competitors is doing the same exact thing, so, you know, maybe it's the new thing to
I'm
do.
kind of sitting here going,
I
I
still
wonder
wouldn't do
if
it though.
I don't know. I'm kind of like on the fence about it.
Yeah.
Because historically it'd be something I'm like, no, no, I'm not gonna do that. But now seeing it, two
Yeah.
times, I'm like,
I mean, well, when you think about it, so now he's got the anchor text going to his each location page that says home. I don't like that. I don't want any anchor text, even if it's in a menu. I don't want the anchor text going to my internal anchor text to say home.
mm,
I want it to say exactly what the page is. So maybe you could even like just change that. So instead of on your home and when you click it, it goes to the location page of that silo, just change it to the keyword instead. I feel like or you could be like, you know, Atlanta keyword home or something. I don't know. I would just want to, I feel like you're really giving Google conflicting signals with this kind of thing because, you know, you've got anchor text going to your home page that says home. You have anchor text going to each and every location page on your entire website saying home. So as far as like telling Google like what the site's about using internal anchor text, which is one of the big ways that Google comes to understand your site, it's thrown this massive like confusion into the system. Yeah, I really don't like it. But anyway, you know, it looks like it is working to an extent. I would do things differently, but I think as far as you go, you could just keep doing stuff. Maybe try adding some supporting content. Don't spam out your those location pages. You know, the ones that already have a lot of links that aren't ranking how you want them to. You can think about linking to some of the other pages in the silo, or yeah, if none of the pages in the silo make sense to link
or even
to,
your hub page.
yeah, yeah, hub page would be a good one. Or you could, you know, build out more of this kind of like event kind of type pages, just kind of supporting blog post type content for each location. That should help out with relevance, and it also gives you stuff to build links to, as far as you know, because then that page would interlink to your landing page, location landing page. You could also build some like link bait articles, you know, like best events in San Diego 2023. And you could list the events out, and then every event that you included on there, you could go and email them like, hey, congratulations, just want to let you guys know you made our best events list for this year, blah, blah, blah. And if you get lucky, some of them will actually link to it because they'll say, hey, look, you know, they want to brag. They want to say, look, we made
Yeah.
the best events list or whatever. So yeah, you can make the events list quite long, like 100 events or whatever. And just, yeah, email them all, try to get some free links like that. Yeah, anything left out on this one, Nick?
No, good.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Be sure to check the links below for more info on this topic, as well as other cool stuff like SEO case studies, our Facebook community, and our link building services. And like always, please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks, and happy ranking.